All right, so let's go ahead and roll for the board. Again, as always, we're going to add 4 to both dimensions. So we have a 10 by 9 board, almost the biggest we can get. All right, so let's see what pieces are going to be. Okay, a lot of rooks again. We had this a couple videos ago. So 5 rooks, 2 bishops, 2 knights, and a very large board. Let's, I think, push here. Okay, he matches. Let's do this, and here. We are blocking it out this, so I probably should have pushed 2 squares now that I'm thinking about it, but that's fine. We should just justify it now, probably create some imbalance with this move, start getting our right side rooks going. King's also in the center, so that can become a target, but probably not too much of a target because there aren't any queens. So it's going to be a bit interesting coordinating these pieces. And of course, time might become an issue with the bigger board. This shouldn't be too bad. Probably just here, I'd imagine. Because this, I mean, yeah, this would be a problem. Completely undefended, but let's see. Okay, now just putting pressure on this pawn. Let's see. I can't exactly go after his weak pawn. It would take a while at least. We could try something like this to go after this, but I think I'd rather just keep pushing these pawns as they are defended by default. Be maybe a bit careful about this at some point, or maybe even this, but I think that's fine. Let's just keep on pushing these pawns. Okay, so I take here, and then I have to be careful, so probably this, and that should be fine. Unless I'm missing something, I think just takes, and I go here. This bishop is a bit tied down, and this pawn, I mean, I guess I could push it first, but that blocks out this bishop. I could go here at some point. Okay, the pawn just pushes. That is free for now, but there might be some issues later. But it also attacks another pawn. Let's just take it. I think that's fine. And then we take here. As far as I know, we're okay. So we're just up 2 pawns. Toggle now doesn't have any that are past their initial positions. All right, the rook does attack me here. I could almost do this, but nothing really to defend it after that. Except for maybe, well, no, that wouldn't work either. I do have to be careful then. Let's see. Actually, this move would kind of work. Never mind. No, I have to, we'll see. This pawn would have to move before that makes sense. We could attack here, puts pressure on this bishop. I think I like this. So of course the rook can recapture, and that's fine. Now it goes after this pawn. I don't think that's a good move. I just have this. Let's take it. Okay, the bishop takes my pawn. So yeah, so I can't take there anymore. We could maybe go here. We could also take this, and that threatens check. Then we have maybe a discovered check opportunity. Yeah, okay. I think I like this. There could be almost a move like this, but I don't think it works. Okay, so a pawn just pushes. I think I still have this. I have to be a bit careful, but I think I could win a rook for a bishop. It could get a little weird. Let's try this for now. Okay, so I think... Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, it's almost discovered checkmate if this square stayed defended. I'd also have to keep this square defended. I wonder if here and here... Oh, well, no, because here, then this would be at least safe for a second. So I think let's just probably just try to win the rook. Of course, the bishop's going to fall next, but there's potential to lose even more. We'll see what happens. Not being able to castle is definitely a disadvantage for both players, but these kings can come under attack really easily. Yeah, okay, so the king comes back. Oh, yeah, we can't do this. So let's just take... Oh, wow. Oh, that's so close. That almost works, but it doesn't. Yeah, let's just take the rook. Yep, so my bishop falls. This is still pinned. There's almost no way to save this knight, but we can just take it right now. If we do this, that would save it. I wonder if this here and this could maybe work. I also have to be careful about these rooks coming in. Let's just take for now. Keeps this knight pinned. Then if the king tries to weasel out of it, we could take a pawn with check. Okay. I think we take the pawn. Oh, my bishop is under attack, so I do have to move it now. Yeah, let's just take the pawn. Then I can hop back and attack the knight, probably. Okay, so Tiled accidentally unpinned his knight because I still haven't fixed the pin issue. Thankfully, it just adds illegal moves, so it usually won't be a problem. Okay, so now we're back. Now I have to be careful. This is defended plenty for now. I think let's just go here. And next we'll take with rook, and this shouldn't be too big of a deal, I hope. We could always just come here. Plenty of rooks defending this back rank. Bishop can only do so much on these squares. I could even do something like this to put an extra defender here. Okay, now this wouldn't be a check, but I think I still like the idea of trading off some material. We could even... Actually, yeah, it would even force a rook onto a not ideal square for him, I don't think. So let's just go here with the rook. Interesting. Okay, he made a mouse slip, and I'm going to be nice and let him not lose an extra piece. Oh, interesting. So he is attacking this pawn if I move this, which could be a problem. Something that I didn't really consider. This knight also can't go anywhere. Not that that's a huge deal right now. The clock situation also isn't incredible, but it's fine. I think let's put a rook here. This bishop will never be able to attack it, so I'm not too worried. Now that we have an extra defender here on this pawn, I can now free up this knight a little bit. We could go maybe here. We could also, if we really wanted to, keep this pawn defended here, then push, but who knows? Interesting. I could attack here. Oh, interesting. Yeah, so I think he's preparing to move this bishop. I think let's attack the rook. Then if the rook slips back, I guess we go here. Yeah, then I guess the rook can just come right back. So maybe not the perfect plan. Now I think we can go here. Yeah, the bishop can't stay on this diagonal. But is that the right play? I actually don't know. Let's do this first. We can then maybe attack. We're probably fine, because even after this we have takes. I'm not too concerned about that. We have a fork. I think that's just winning. So let's go for it. All right, and then this is going to be check again. Not that it really matters, but we take. Then maybe here. Not having the bishop makes this a tiny bit harder, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, I don't think we can win the rook, but we can force the exchange. And if we go here, that means the king can't come to attack. You could defend here, though. Actually, that could be good. Let's go here with check. Also attacking the rook. Running a little bit low on time, but I don't mind that. We're going to be fine. So now this is a fork, and the only way out of it is to lose the exchange. This knight coming in clutch a bit. All right, so let's take, and then take here. King takes, we have, let's put our king here so we can get this rook out. It's not going to be an incredibly easy checkmate to find, but it'll happen eventually, I'm sure. Okay, this throws a slight wrench in my plan, but it should still be fine, especially since we have check. Which one should we go for? Probably this with our J rook. Okay, so this rook is defending the pawn, so that's not a big deal. Let's just move our king, taking any gravity away from this pawn move. Then it's going to be harder than I want it to be, or at least wanted it to be, to win. We have maybe this, but the king can just slip out, so this might take a few moves. The pawns are a bit of a problem. I also am free to do this now. Okay, maybe not. Not sure what this threatens exactly. This would never work. This still is fine. We could even attack here. Then I don't know what happens after that. Okay, let's attack. Can get our knight out next, potentially. Okay, now maybe this pawn move, just kind of forcing things to happen. I think that works. At least I don't see a reason why it wouldn't. Let's go for this. Rook comes over here. As long as we keep this pawn here, we should be fine. Let's just take, and then should be free to push our pawn. I guess maybe not, because, well, it would take a second, but this eventually, no matter where my pawn is, could win it. Okay, we get checked. Let's just slide down. Should be fine. Oh, that loses us a pawn. Let's attack. Defends any potential here. Okay, rook just slides back. Let's see. Probably here. This still defends the pawn and prevents the rook from coming up here to check. So the rook's going to have to... Oh, wow, the rook literally can't come anywhere. So this would be a trade, winning a pawn. We could even come here now. Let's do this. Trapping the rook in here. Defending, and it's defended. Oh, interesting. We have a discovered check. So let's take. King now, I think, has to... Well, you could also slip back here. Okay, king takes. Now I think... Oh, actually... Oh, we have this check. It's not quite mate still, but it is a check. Pawn could come up to stop it. Also could potentially go here. This traps the rook. So I think we're getting that off the board now. All we have to be worried about now is some kind of stalemate trick. All right, the rook takes, we take back. This is actually an interesting check. Oh, we don't have enough rooks to make the ladder mate automatically work. Oh, okay, so he stops that. Although actually we have this ladder mate now. So we have to be a tiny bit careful to avoid stalemate, but this should be fine. Let's go here. Then there's this, which I have to be careful about, but we can probably just sneak out here and it should be a classic ladder mate. Let's see. Yeah, so you still have moves, and we can effectively pre-move. There we go. And we win by checkmate. That one took a lot longer than the other ones, obviously, because there are like 4 times as many squares almost, but it was still fun.